Well, I can't make any plans for that till I talk to Jim, but she won't be home, so.
Do you take now, so see now?
Oh.
Yeah, try to figure that out. See what you come back.
Okay, yeah.
That's
It just doesn't feel too awkward for you and me to talk about this
Not much to tell.
stuff. No, I want to talk about your wartime stuff. So we'll have it for posterity before you get senile. Before you're gonna get senile on it. You know, I've been wanting to do this for a year.
Oh, yeah?
I've been literally planning this for over a year and wanted to even have it done a year ago. That's how much of a procrastinator I am. And this is just my reminder of some of the stuff that I'm asking. I wanted to get, first of all, some of the names of your for our family tree thing, you know, some of the names of your mom's maiden name and stuff like that. So what was your mom's maiden name again?
Louise Grace Wilkes.
And do you remember your grandparents on her side?
Her grandparents?
I mean, her parent, your grandparents, your maternal,
Well,
your mom's parents.
on her side, I never knew them, never met them.
Did you know of them or anything? Where they were from? or
Chicago.
anything? They were from Chicago.
Well,
Yeah, that
it
seems
totally
great.
was mad.
You know what they did?
Go over here, and get
Well, there's nothing you
the,
can't.
no, get the
For a
grade,
living?
yeah.
No,
They never visited you or anything like that?
No.
Like you? It was too far away.
Turn around and get, hello. Hi.
Okay, and then how about your dad's name? I already know that. What did your grandfather do?
Does anybody have any games or practice?
oh, he had a drugstore for a while,
And where was that?
Yeah.
Adrian, Michigan.
What time?
And
Before he died, he was a custodian in the Los Angeles School District.
oh yeah, you told me that once before.
Okay. And also.
Didn't you say he lost that drugstore
He-
through some kind of
Oh, I
a
don't-
investment deal or
I don't
something?
know if he lost
Is it the
it.
same
Or just
times?
he
Closed
moved?
it up or sold it out.
He wanted to move to a better climate.
Then he moved to California,
Knock
got
off long enough to visit us a little
invested in
bit.
some real estate there, and then he had a chicken ranch.
Oh, we had in
Well,
LA?
I mean, what happens when you have
Outskirts of LA or
that
something?
or
Yeah.
building or whatever?
Remember what town that was?
Yeah.
The next level
I
of
think he lived
Way off.
That's the
the
name
next
of
level
it.
or the next thing? 'Cause I'm.
In the suburb of
Said he
Los
could
Angeles.
come down
You
here.
you remember, last time I asked you about your
And visit.
address in LA,
See you
you
guys
remember,
then,
you
'cause he
remember
has
the street
to
name
shop
and number.
and see this
I'd
one
like
and
someday,
next
if I'm ever down there, go by there.
And then he could connect.
You had the street name and it wasn't, it was at Jacob's graduation, I asked you that, you
Yeah.
remember?
Cause he has to.
Probably can't remember now.
I know.
The
The
town.
town of Harcourt,
Harcourt, okay. That was the street.
Harcourt, off Crenshaw.
That's right, you told me that too.
Are you doing all
And
right?
what town was that?
Los Angeles.
That was the actual city of Los Angeles. Crenshaw Boulevard. I've been on Crenshaw, I know that. That's a financial district, yeah.
No.
Oh, no?
Well,
But it's sort of
the
a,
street's about 10 miles long.
yeah, it's a huge inner thoroughfare. That's where they had these riots this year. And that was your grandfather's house there?
Yep.
You don't remember the number though?
Nailed it. Way off.
5734 Harcourt.
Because that's what those are all in, you can hide behind them and just sneak up.
And his name, I forget his
And I'm
name.
John
right
B.
there in your face,
John
and
B.
you're, whoa.
Same as mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wife, name was Agnes. He was second wife.
Oh,
Got it now. I'm out.
what happened to his first wife?
Died.
Died real young or?
I guess the middle age.
You never knew her?
No.
And what was her name, the first one?
I don't know.
Some disease or something like that.
Is that what we've got?
I wonder where they lived when she died.
Yeah. I did too. Did you feel it here?
I think they were still back east.
Still back in Michigan?
Oh,
I gotta get some green.
They have different
And what were his, your grandfather's other sons and daughters' names?
Sometimes
Let's see,
orange.
there's Fred, Tom, and,
Louis?
that was his son. That was my father's brother, Uncle Louis.
Oh,
But there was Uncle Fred and Uncle Tom.
Right.
I guess that's all.
And where did they all reside most of the time?
They resided in LA and Glendale.
Oh. Which one was in Glendale?
Tom,
Did he have kids? Do you
yeah,
know?
that kid.
How many, what did he have?
He had, I know he had at least a boy and a girl.
And then Fred, did he have,
Fred had a boy and a girl too.
and Uncle Louis?
No, he was single.
Single. That's
He
it.
was gassed during the war, World War I.
Oh, he was, so he made him sterile or whatever?
Kind of disabled.
No, you're pretty far now.
Where was he, in the European theater?
Yeah.
Or, where did they fight over there, in Italy or
The
Germany?
trenches, no, in France.
Oh, in France, okay.
Well, see, I was looking.
And then he had, did you have any aunts?
No, there's not.
Well, on my mother's side, yeah.
It's
Oh, on
probably
your mother's
fun.
side?
Her sisters. She had a lot of sisters.
Oh,
But I
did she?
thought I knew
You knew a couple of them?
Aunt Bertha
Bertha?
and Aunt Jane.
Where'd they live?
Aunt Jane lived in Kansas City, Missouri.
How long does it
Her
take?
Her husband was,
It takes
was
about
the
an hour and a half.
manager of the Federal Reserve Bank there.
He is
That's
there.
the thing, it's so long, you know?
In Kansas City?
Yeah.
Well, it's only 2:00 now.
Remember what their
Yeah,
last
I
name
stayed
was?
for
Probably
4.
not.
Yeah, Worthington.
I just don't wanna be late, you know, cause I already paid for the tickets for certain.
And then you lost contact with him after you
Well, I don't want
came
you
to
to
the
be
war
late.
and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Never saw him, never heard from him again after that.
The last I saw them was when I was in Kansas City. They would, I worked for TWA and they'd come around sometimes on Sunday to take me for a ride.
Oh, was
I didn't have any car, I didn't
Yeah.
have,
Just say hello.
And you worked in,
I worked for
TWA?
TWA and lived in a boarding house.
Jack, I have a phone call. I'll get the phone.
And then,
Let's take a message.
what year was that you worked for TWA? Do you remember what years those were, or how many years ago?
Yeah.
Tell him you beat them in a minute.
He'll be right there, okay?
Have you got the phone there?
No, he's just talking with my
That
dad.
was,
Okay.
let's see,
Which phone?
35.
Wait till you hear him say something.
Hello?
Nothing.
Hello? Speaking in person? Oh, that's the same guy. Yeah,
Who is it?
eight,
Yeah, it's 'cause you was.
8:15, I think it is.
What?
Yeah.
It's the last level or
I wonder.
something.
Oh, that'd be great.
Mom, would you hand me my,
Yeah,
Over
yeah,
here.
weather permitting.
the,
Well, what you
that,
can't, it's too
no,
early to
this,
tell.
pad here, writing pad. My,
Real
Will it
good.
matter if I
Oh,
move
pretty
it?
good, thanks.
So it's going
Yeah,
red.
turn it
flashing.
off,
All
turn
right.
the real
John,
snap
we'll see you
off.
Thursday. Bye-bye now.
Where do you turn it?
Right where it's flashing, right next to it.
Yeah, I wonder why it didn't show that before.
I don't know, Johnny.
This, that's the wall.
This is the
The
best
wall.
one.
Right where it's flashing there, right next to it.
Right, that or that?
Yeah,
Not gonna
There.
show from.
I just need that clipboard.
Should I turn it on again?
No, I just need the clipboard.
No, but I turned it off. I didn't know if you
Yeah,
wanted
just
it
leave it
back
off.
on.
I left it on by mistake. Thanks.
I don't know.
And then, so you were there, how long did you work for TWA?
Year.
Just 1 year. You got tired of it?
We all filled.
Yeah, then I went to work for my father.
Oh, I see.
Now, you had gone to aircraft mechanic school for TWA right there, and you learned it all in a year?
No, I took a 1-year course in East St. Louis.
I'll get it, Jacob.
Okay.
You can't even see.
I took a 1-year course, A&E mechanics course at Parks Air College.
Oh, Parks and
Yes.
Whoa,
So
they
hard.
kill you so fast now. 'Cause you don't have
Hello? Yes. All done. All done. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't make any promises. They just said, okay, thanks a lot. And I said, oh, we'll see you there. Well, that's good. Weather permitting.
really just
Yes.
waltzed them.
Oh, good.
Flat ground.
Well, I usually give John a ride. Yeah.
Oh, they're weird.
Yeah, Bob will give you some business.
Oh, look at this.
All right, see you Thursday.
Look how fat my arm is. My arm is.
And then you decided it was too lonely there, and you decided to go back where you knew people?
Well, my father needed me there, and he was just starting in Martinez.
So he gave you, he said that, look. I've
He
got
needed the parts
Yeah.
manager. So I said, I'm so tired of this 38 cents an hour.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that down, 38 cents per hour.
That's skinny I am now.
And what was your aspiration at that time? Just to be a mechanic, and that was it? Or?
Well, it was just to be in aviation.
Yeah, anything to do with
That's the only thing I could afford. I couldn't take a flying
it.
class.
Right. And what was your dad's name of his business?
Yep. Well, at that time it was, let's see, what was
It was a Chevrolet dealership?
it? Yeah. It was Amphlett Chevrolet.
Behind you, behind you.
What street was that on?
Oh, what was the name of that street?
No,
Is
what's
any of
it?
the games?
I don't know. He stole this one.
I guess it was Barry S. Street. Martinez.
Parts manager.
Downloaded it as ads.
What, from across the place?
What did they
No,
call your
no,
dad?
bought it with this.
Oh, but you can't just do it.
Claire?
They just
I
called
think you
it.
can, actually.
Come on, move.
And he lived in
Well,
Market,
how
right?
do you
No.
do it if
Oh, he
you
lived
don't-
in Martinez.
I know
She
how.
does, I don't.
Did you live with him then when you moved back there for a
You ever
while?
play with this guy,
What
Mom?
street did he live on?
I've had
We live right above the
faintest
garage.
idea what's
Oh,
going
right,
on.
okay.
Was
Was Barry S. like a
Just
commercial
sit
area?
here.
Just out of the edge
Just
of
for
the
guests?
commercial.
Yeah.
No, it's for Papa.
He doesn't use it.
I'd love to
often.
have a computer though.
And,
right? People like
Ariba
on it and
Street.
stuff. I love computers.
A-R-R-E-B.
Well, I'd like the typing part for the,
I've taken typing.
Ariba and
I used
Barry
to type
S.
72 words a minute.
ooh, good, I was good.
Oh,
That
Oh,
was
I
good.
can't type that fast.
But now I don't even.
I
And
was
so you went to work there, how many years did you stay?
Uh,
That was 36 or 7?
I made a lot of mistakes.
That was 36.
Someone do something weird
Okay. How long did you stay there?
A year.
You sound like Jacob more and more. Now I know where he gets all this.
What?
What?
Never mind, I'll tell you later.
here. Oh, 'cause
So then,
Well, then he took him as a partner,
you didn't get along
and
with him?
we didn't get along at all. So I got a job with General Motors.
I see.
In San Francisco?
Yeah.
So this partner came in to spoil the soup.
Goro.
What was his name?
Goro. G-R-O.
G-R-O?
G-O-R-O-W. Goro.
Oh my, he was probably a Polak or something. Slavic or something. That was his last name? Goro?
Sit down.
Oh, this is totally different. Travel.
So then you went to, that was probably 37 then, huh?
37.
You went to work for General Motors,
I know,
financial
Jay Boyda.
A couple of years with General Motors.
acceptance corporation.
Oh, it's GEIC then. That was the insurance division of GMAC.
And where were they, downtown, San Francisco?
Yeah.
The market or?
Wait,
Fine.
I want
They're
to
on,
Okay.
backpacker.
I've never done
That
this.
street. Financial Center Building, Sansom Street, no, the
Sansom,
one
yeah.
above Sansom.
Montgomery?
Yeah, Montgomery.
No, it'll speed up, I think.
Which one should I take? Pictures of the board?
So then, where did you live when you,
The boarding house,
backpacker.
2505
Or one
Pacific
of
Avenue.
these.
San
Travis
Francisco.
Corner.
Is that right? I'll bet you that building's still there.
That was a whole beautiful old home.
Oh, yeah, I lived in a nice one in Sacramento.
This is cool, Grandma. You can talk to
Look
people
how long
across
it
the
takes
world.
just.
And then
for
how
art.
long did you stay there?
Then they transferred me to Sacramento, and from
I don't wanna see
Sacramento
our
to
work.
Great Falls, Montana.
Is that right? So then you went, okay, transferred to Sacramento, or was that downtown?
Yep,
And then
that was really nice assignment there.
Yeah.
Stayed at a boarding house there, and had, there's one other guy there and 15 girls.
Is that right?
No, it's just a bunch of charts.
We were having
Did
a
you
ball.
date any of them?
We were having a ball,
Oh my!
but it only lasted 2 weeks and I had to leave.
Oh,
Someone has an
for
exam.
2 weeks.
No,
And then you went to Great Falls.
Great Falls, Montana.
I don't know how to do that.
And how long did you have to stay there?
I was there till I resigned, went back with my dad.
Yeah, after the partner was gone?
Yeah, then we sold out, and my dad sold out at Martinez and moved to Crockett,
This is my favorite
Different
one.
2-minute fare deal in Crockett.
Grandma.
Huh?
But what year was that he
This is
sold
my
out?
favorite one.
38.
P38, ain't it?
That's this one.
See that airplane?
And he
in
sold
the
for what
picture
reason,
above,
mainly?
Jacob,
Yeah.
Wasn't making
Oh,
it?
that's
He wasn't making
the
it?
other one.
that's the B-17.
Well, yeah, we made it, we finally
What?
made it
One.
there in Crockett.
One.
He
But
didn't
we
have
weren't
the
making-
Oh, you weren't making it in Martinez?
B-17 and
Martinez.
P-38.
This is my favorite though, because this one
Winery
looks like
shop.
you just.
And so, he moved to Crockett.
See that? See
And
that
what, he had
picture
a
up
little
there?
dealership there?
Yeah, there was an associate dealership.
Oh.
See that one up there?
New dealer
Yeah.
in
That picture,
Martinez that
that's his
took over from
actual,
him.
B-17 plane.
And then he found
It's
a deal-
his?
another
Well,
existing
that's
dealer
the
maintenance
in
people working on it?
Crockett that he's.
There was-
They-
there was-
yeah,
there
they
wasn't
were
any
re-
dealer.
Oh, he started up
redoing it,
one.
so
Started
they
up
just
one as an
restoring it.
associate.
Oh, that's
dealer.
from a
Which
picture.
gave you.
Oh, an associate off a branch off of the.
Yeah.
I
We
was
had to
there
buy a
to
lot of
paint it.
cars
Now
through
that's
Oh,
a-
yeah,
that's
and
a
we'll
big
work up on
copy
it.
there.
Oh, look, there's
Painted.
that artwork.
Where's Rogum?
And that
England.
didn't work out too
Russell.
well, so we
England, huh?
And he,
took on Oldsmobile,
the name is on there and
direct
everything.
dealership with Oldsmobile.
And he
Oh.
named it.
We were doing
What's
quite
the name?
well with that till the war hit.
Jack.
It is still on. It was a real
Oldsmobile,
favorite.
okay. Where was that, place
Went on
in
many,
Crockett?
many
Do you remember
missions
where
so
that
that in-
office or
Yeah,
showroom
did,
was?
yeah, it's
the
one
one
of
that-
the Loring
For
Avenue.
his missions, he
I don't
flew,
remember
until he was
this.
through, then somebody else gets it.
Oh.
And then you
But
guys
he
lived
named
in
it.
Crockett then, or
It's
still?
his
Yeah,
first.
yeah, we
Cool.
were-
Yeah.
But
Cool.
that was in a
And you
bomber.
lived with him still
Yeah, that's a
there? or-
B-17 bomber.
Yeah.
You,
Man.
just you and your mom and
He ran
dad?
But
the
then
gun
I
a few
lived-
times and-
He was the pilot,
The later
Main
stages
problem.
there, I lived in the Crockett Club.
Sometimes.
Oh.
the first pilot.
So you could come
Yeah.
and go as you pleased?
Yeah.
Did your mom kind of get on you when you'd stay out
Oh,
late?
no. Oh, I just wanted to be alone.
Yeah. Have your privacy and all that?
Instead of-
Where did they live in Crockett? Do you remember where they
What's
lived?
profile?
It was just about a block from the store,
Oh, on
in
Loring?
the garage, or out of, on a back road to
Oh, yeah.
cross street from Loring.
Oh.
What was?
Where he lived in Crockett when
You
your
know the
dad
name of
had-
the street?
You lived on Tinney Terrace.
That's
Oh.
not the name of a street.
No, but that's the area, and the Loring Avenue is downtown. The other street-
Loring goes clear out of town, Mary Lou.
But you weren't there, you were on the other side on the highway.
Well, that's still Loring.
No.
Yes.
Well, okay, Jack only lived there for it.
Well, that's all
Well,
right.
what did you call it,
Right
Mom?
by the American Legion building. Loring Avenue.
No, that was not Loring.
I don't know what they called it then.
I can't think of the name of it, but it was not Loring.
What was the street he lived on though? The one that was
I
off?
don't know, it was one of those streets.
Wait, it was across from the American Legion?
See, new
No.
beaches and stuff. It's all,
Yeah.
it's all known.
Well, it's within a few blocks.
For us, it's
I'll take you over there someday, John.
Yeah.
when I was there, I was so.
And then that was, so then you stayed there till the war,
I didn't
right?
have.
Or, no, that was
Yeah.
38.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
It's like
Next
a
major change.
Then I went in the Royal Canadian Air Force.
What year was that?
What's it called?
I guess I was 39. No, that was.
That was 41.
Well, I was.
Vic.
Yeah, that was 41.
So you spent a few years in Crockett then?
Oh yeah.
2 or 3
Couple
years.
of
This
years.
is to art though.
No,
So 41, you signed up with the
Yeah.
RCAF, and where did they send you off to?
But then you have to wait.
Well, it started in Vancouver, and then from there to,
Keep going.
What was that, flight training?
Edmonton. That was boot camp at Edmonton,
Yeah, Edmonton was boot camp, yeah.
Population.
and also Calgary.
Uh-huh.
Then
Yeah.
primary flying at Regina, Saskatchewan.
Regina.
That's not Regina, that's Regina.
I heard.
More to drink for
That was called primary flight school then.
Yeah. Up there they call it elementary.
And what plane did they start you out in?
Tiger Moth,
Who built that?
de Havilland, little black.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
then you were there, and then you got an assignment from there?
Then a recruiting train came through Canada
Oh, yeah.
and recruited as many Americans as they could get
Uh-huh.
to transfer to the American Air Force.
Oh, and that's what you did then? Okay. Now, what, was that like in 42 maybe?
Chinese tower in there.
Yeah.
All these places, that's cool.
1942. So you transferred
We had rolled
To
Yep.
USAF.
Oh, I know.
to USAF.
USAAF, I guess.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
the Army Air Corps, yeah.
there.
Okay, so then where did you go on that train then?
Well, then the train was just
Oh, just a, yeah, like an office.
going across Canada.
Yeah,
Then,
traveling
and
office.
we did
Right.
go by transfer, by train to Santa Ana. Then I had to go through the whole boot camp all over again.
Oh, is that right?
And primary flying all over again.
Is that right? And where was it, was that there too?
Which was good.
Yeah, it really polished you then, didn't it?
Gave me more experience.
And what plane did they train you in there?
That was PT-17.
And that was in Santa Ana?
That was
too?
at Cal Aero Academy at Ontario.
Ontario.
There.
Cal Air Academy.
Cal Aero. It was a
Is
privately
it private thing?
contract
For the Army.
Air
Okay.
Force primary school.
It's probably at the Ontario airport where it is now. huh?
No,
They moved it.
it's a bigger airport now.
Well, it's way bigger.
On the other side of
Oh.
town.
Lovely.
Well, they probably have still a private thing.
Yeah, so I just stripped it.
Okay, so you trained there, and that took a while, and then you got an assignment from there.
Then Bakersfield for basic training.
For, you mean after the flight training, some kind of basic training?
Well, there was, no, this is basic flight training. It goes from primary to basic to
Oh,
advanced.
okay.
So primary at Cal Aero, basic at
Basic
Bakersfield,
Bakersfield, and,
Interfield, MINTER.
that's a little suburb.
And the plane was BT-13, Convair BT-13, low wing, fixed gear, down in Weldon.
Is that right?
Then from there to Douglas, Arizona, advanced,
Okay. Advanced. Douglas, Arizona.
twin engine advanced.
Yeah, did they give you any choice in this, or they just send you wherever they wanted you?
Oh, you'd write
Yeah.
down your choice,
Yeah.
but they sent you where they
Where
went.
they needed you, yeah. And so you flew a what over there?
That was called a UC-78
UC.
twin engine.
It's a Cessna.
We
Low
called it
wing.
the bamboo bomber.
Why?
It has wood wings,
Oh.
welded steel fuselage fabric cover.
Is that right?
So many things.
So you did that, okay. Then from there, where
Got
you
the
go?
wings,
Got your wings
wings
there.
and commission there.
Got wings
Wait,
Yeah,
it's
man,
not
and
understood.
commission. Yeah. Did you know Mom at all this time?
No.
You
Oh,
didn't?
yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
was-
you knew. But she was just somebody you knew, and that was it.
Yeah.
You didn't write her or anything.
We wrote once in a while.
Okay, so you got your wings and commission there. All right, then what?
Don't be shy.
Then I was sent to to a
See, among the young and back in
third phase,
Oh,
4-engine B-17 training.
Oh.
that turns on red.
Look, see,
pass on the
Well,
red.
that was an interim assignment at Tucson, but it's only a very short time. The B-24 is not sure, lucky to get out of that.
Why? Cause you had to go the other,
B-24.
oh, yeah, too big and,
No, the same size, it just didn't like it.
no. Well, what was
But
it?
anyway, then, this was a great opportunity when I got this assignment to the B-17.
And where was
They were
that?
head slated for overseas, they were
Ready to
third
go?
phase,
Yeah.
last
Close on Monday.
polishing off before they went
Oh, I
overseas.
see. And that's what that meant, the third phase?
Yeah, so they put me in as a co-pilot with Key Harrison's crew.
And who, he's just like a friend or whatever?
Well, you friend later, but
Yeah.
I never knew him.
Watch out, watch out.
I was real lucky there, I got a real good crew.
Alright, now what was the name of that original group you were with, or whatever it's called? How do they call
Called the
it?
94th Bomb Group.
Ninety-fourth.
How'd you do that?
Bomb
Just
Group.
goes
We
right
went to
to
the
it.
travel.
And that's all they call it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
And where was this, training in the B-17 at?
that was at Pueblo, Colorado.
Oh my, I've been there.
How do you get to where you?
So then from there you went
From
over?
there, we went over and picked up new airplanes in Salina, Kansas.
Okay.
All new
I've
airplanes.
been there too, Salina, Kansas.
Do you want to travel holiday?
Flew
MS
to
cheese in it?
New B-17s right there, right out of the factory.
yeah,
And who built that? anyway? Who built the B-17?
Lockheed built these.
So they had a big plant in
Yeah,
Kansas?
Studebaker engines.
Destination of
Oh,
Studebaker built Wrights.
yeah, they call it Wright. On that movie yesterday, they talked about the Wright engine.
Yeah.
So you took your new planes and you flew where? To Greenland?
Well, we were gonna fly the southern route, and on the way to Florida, we
Mhm.
found out we had all bad engines.
Oh,
All bad engines. One airplane lost all 4 engines, they all bailed out.
no. Is that right? They just put them
They were
together too fast.
sabotaged.
They were sabotaged. By who? Oh,
I know, so they put sand in the crankcases, I guess.
they were kidding. They were agents all over the place?
Well, you never know.
Immigrants?
We never did hear, you know.
Oh.
So we ended up in, where was that? We ended up, Mary Lou, for the engine changes.
Mobile.
We ended up in Mobile, Alabama, get all new engines.
Okay, now, yeah, get out there too, and there's still another train.
So by the time we got that done, why, the weather was good enough, it was late enough in the spring.
Uh-huh.
So
Wait,
we
no,
could
no,
fly the
Northern
northern route.
Oh, to Greenland or whatever?
Yeah.
Maybe it's that.
So you went nonstop from Alabama to,
Yeah, then we took off there, went on up to Presque Isle, Maine,
Those were.
oh, you got gas there?
and
Presque
stayed there
Isle.
waiting for weather. Presque.
I just wanna check
Isle.
to see how much they cost and see how much I paid.
I roomed with Clark Gable there.
What?
In the same barracks.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was
Now
on his
he-
way over too. He was on his way over in another group.
He was a pilot or co-pilot?
He's a pilot. No, he wasn't a pilot, he was a photographer.
Oh.
He was a gunner, I guess he was classified as a gunner.
Oh,
Clark Gable.
oh, yeah.
Now, how many days you stayed there? Just one?
Oh, we stood there about a week waiting for the weather.
Special
So
one
you
day
kind of
round trip
party,
there.
played around,
50 cities.
Later on.
drank a lot of
New
beer.
York, 159.
Did you drink much then?
Go there.
Oh, we drank a fair amount.
You know, like normal guys in the
Yeah,
service.
yeah.
Went out on the town and all that.
Oh, we stayed, we were restricted to base.
Oh, yeah, because of the security and all
Yeah.
that. Did you talk to Clark Gable much, no, or did you get to know him?
The only thing I ever heard from him was one day we were up shaving, he says, "My God, you look in the mirror," he says, "What in the hell hit me?"
Oh. You've probably been taking a little business. Okay, so from there you waited for the weather to clear and you went to Greenland from there, or Iceland?
You only did that.
No, we went to
Wait to know that.
Goose Bay, Labrador,
Oh, you
refuel there,
Oh,
No,
round
round
trip.
then went nonstop,
Oh,
from Goose Bay,
So you should get around.
Labrador to
Yeah. That you did.
Prestwick, Scotland.
Obviously, I wanna
Oh, to Scotland.
round trip over
first land we saw was the beautiful meadows of Ireland.
Oh,
That green,
yeah.
down through the clouds, you see you breaking the
All
clouds,
of
you
a
see that
first
green
green
down
you see
there.
it so
Oh,
long.
man, that looked good after all that water.
And then you flew over that
And
in
over all that
Scotland.
water,
You could almost see Scotland from Ireland.
yeah. Well, it was only 100 miles.
Prestwick, Scotland.
Yeah.
So you landed there
$39.
and refueled. So where was your base at?
Then they had a crew there that
I know.
led us to our base.
Oh.
Because they were afraid we'd run into mirage balloons,
Oh, I see.
what have you, and it's tough navigating over England.
Yeah, it's all the fog.
Yeah.
So where was your base that they took you
But
to?
they took us to a temporary base
Oh,
at Bassingbourn.
Massingbourn?
Grassing.
Bassing with a B?
Bassingbourn.
Travel agencies.
And that was down by London somewhere?
Well, no, but it was in the
Middle of the country?
middle of the country.
Okay, then you got your talks about going over to Germany from there?
Yeah, in fact, the day we landed there, they were on a mission. The group that was there,
Yeah.
Oh.
they were on a mission. We couldn't wait till they got back to see what
Talk
had
to them.
happened.
Oh, is that right?
Sure enough, when they got back, they had
You watched
they
them
lost a couple
arrive?
planes.
Did you watch them land?
Yeah.
Check.
How limp in?
And we couldn't get out there fast enough to look over the place. You know, holes,
A lot of money.
holes in the wings.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Because you do have pictures of holes in
You get
some of your
$1.
photos, somebody's
uh,
doing.
5
But anyway, and that was still a group of the 54 planes?
Yeah.
that they-
What's on this side?
the
So
three-
then,
That's if you come in there. That's in
then we,
Look at Columbia.
they quartered
So
us
if you have one mark,
temporarily in
it's
a
65 cents.
place called Neesworth Hall. It was
Germany's
a country estate,
Mhm. Ooh.
formal gardens.
Oh, yeah, real
But
good.
look at James.
And there were some RAF people
They
there.
just quarantine, what do they call that when they take it over?
Yeah. Nothing.
They come in and
I'm gonna show
they
you.
quartermaster or something.
Oh,
They acquire it, so commandeer, yeah. Doesn't
You get
talk to that
24.
when they do it legally with the
Like you
government.
get 4 cents.
I forgot.
So then you, is that where you got your first?
That's where we
assignment?
did our first missions, out
Oh,
of there. We'd fly a mission in the morning and play croquet in the
Is that
formal
right?
gardens.
it didn't take that long then, the mission.
Well, 4 or 5 hours.
Down and back is only 4 or 5 hours. Oh, I didn't know it was that fast. Well, yeah, I guess the distances are so much shorter over there, aren't they?
Of course, maybe more like 6 hours, but we take off early in the
From
morning.
where to where, Dad?
From England to Germany to Bonn.
Yeah, that's like 5-6 hours.
Do you remember your first mission? Tell me a little bit about that. Where did you remember where you went or anything?
Vaguely.
And you were co-pilot then?
Yeah. Yeah, I can remember my first mission, my first look at enemy fighters.
At enemy fighters? And were you,
Yeah, let
but
me
you were
try
co-pilot?
one,
Yeah. Okay, now what was your thought then when you
You
first
got
saw
no-
that?
you
Is
got
it-
one right
is it
now.
scared to death?
Can't
All right.
believe it.
No,
I
because you
kill
was
it.
Sarah.
They're out to kill us.
Yeah.
Little
Little dot.
bees going.
Is that right? Oh, that was terrifying.
Sarah,
What?
I share advice, so I should.
Well,
probably
You're
You're
dreading
my
them.
advice.
No.
Can I share my advice, Sarah?
So, did you take
Don't
any?
do that.
Well, we took some hits.
Too close in
in
there,
your
something's
plane?
gonna
Or
hit
your
you.
group?
We lucked out pretty good on that mission. I don't think
Grandma?
we got
Don't do
touched.
it.
Did you remember what you were after that
Close in
day?
there, something will
First
get
mission?
knocked
I
over.
know.
It was a target in
Yeah.
France.
Oh, in France, okay. Did like what, military? I mean,
Which one is it?
personnel
Airfield or
or
something.
airfield or something?
This
I
category.
forgot what the target was. I've got it written down.
Oh, you do?
I've got
Of logs?
a log of
Your diary?
some of my first flights, and then I got so pissed off and I quit writing.
What'd you get mad at? Just-
Well, you know, you just
Oh, I see. Of just all the hell involved with it all.
thinking, hell, nobody's ever gonna,
Read it or care about
I'll
it?
never finish this anyway, because
Oh.
I'll never get 25 in without
Something
getting
that's
cut
Oh, I
down.
see, yeah. And that was your normal expectation to go 25,
You could get 25 missions,
That's
right,
it.
you were really,
5th of last
that was your
year's.
tour.
yeah.
But your odds were really slim.
And you were willing to do that? But you also thought that if you did get shot,
Oh,
you'd still
good.
survive. Also,
Well, we didn't know much about,
yeah.
we didn't know anything about, what was happening.
Oh,
after
really?
After the guys bailed out.
Yeah, how would you know? How would you ever communicate?
Yeah.
You never got,
Wasn't until,
Word back.
maybe months and months later that, some of them would turn up.
yeah, here and there.
Escaped,
Yeah.
over the Pyrenees Mountains and
Oh, I see.
through Spain and they'd come
Yeah.
on back. Then they'd send them right home. They wouldn't keep,
No,
send them right home.
from the United States.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you did your 25? or
Under
you
25.
Did your 25?
But I took over a crew halfway through.
Right. Which
A
means,
crew, whose leader folded up, complete
oh, breakdown, mental
nervous
breakdown.
breakdown. So they gave me his crew.
Well, now, was there a name to these crews, or how did that work? Was there a number? Or
The name was usually the first pilots.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So it was still the 94th Bomb Group you were in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, then there was a 332nd Squadron.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now, which one were you in?
Well, see, you've got, the group has 4 squadrons.
Okay, so this I don't understand. All right.
So if you say you're the 94th Bomber Group, well, that covers it.
Yeah. But there's
Who
4
cares about
squadrons?
which squad?
Oh,
Unless you're trying to pin down.
okay. Yeah. 4 squadrons of how many each?
Oh, let's see, what, there's about
52 each?
12 airplanes per squadron.
They don't like when you type in all caps and
Maybe,
So it breaks down to squadron and wing group, you said?
squadron and group.
Oh,
And a wing was a combination of groups.
It's like yelling at me.
oh it was. But your number, your lowest, your most, I don't know how to say it. You were 94th Bomb Group, but there was another number too.
332nd Squadron.
You know, I heard that thing yesterday. I think they made like 98. Did they say they made 98,000 B-17s? Is that right? Does that sound right? They told how many they built.
More like, no, I think it'd be more like 9,800.
Oh, okay. It was I couldn't believe how many.
I was surprised that they built as many planes as they built.
As fast as they did.
It's just amazing how they.
They even showed on that movie the planes being put, the turrets being lifted up, bolted on.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's really. I'll have to get a better copy of it so you can see it. Women working on them in the factories and all that.
Women changed all their engines.
Yeah.
Special you.
So big-
All women.
You're like
There's
this.
probably a German
They're
woman
not
that
really
put
sure
salmon
right now
against
if
it.
they're-
Remember
No,
working?
who knows?
I'm just kidding. Okay, so that was that, and you took over a crew because the guy freaked out. You put him in the banana wing or whatever you call it.
City Hall.
And you took a few hits on any of your actual plane you were in.
Oh, yeah.
And you were, when were you the gunner then? I don't get that.
Well, I was a gunner, just on one mission,
Oh, okay.
tail gunner,
Okay, gunner on one mission.
where the lead ship they decided that the lead ship needed a pilot in the tail to report
Oh,
on what
I
was
see.
going on behind. Because you can't see behind you.
Okay. Right, nowhere in there. And so you took a few hits, but nothing. You never lost an engine or anything.
Well, yeah, I lost an engine on takeoff once.
Oh. And then you just come back. You don't
Came
even
back
go
and I
there.
scrubbed the mission.
Okay, so you finished your missions, and oh, give me some of the other names of the cities that you know you hit. You hit Regensburg.
Oh, Emden,
What is this?
Auschwitz,
Wait a minute now.
Emden,
EMDN. Hamburg. Where else? What was the O?
Oschersleben, O-S-C-H-E-R.
S-C-H-L. Schleben.
Hulls, H-U-L-S.
Okay. Well, that's a few. And these were mostly, what, this was a MU-109 factory over here. And the other ones were just
Most of them were factories that we hit.
mostly the factories. Of one kind or another.
Oil refineries, that type of thing. Railroad marshaling yard, something.
Okay, so you finished off and you went back to the States.
Finished off, came back to the States, transferred to P-38.
And where was that at? What school was, where was the school?
Salinas, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was this one? I don't know.
Now that airport's probably still there.
Oh, yeah.
And from there you were assigned where?
Assigned at Santa Ana Airfield, which is not the Santa Ana is a huge base where they had boot camp. Then
Separate.
about 10 miles from there was Santa Ana Air Base, which is now called, this movie star that was so famous for the
No,
Westerns.
Jack, it was called Orange County Airport.
Yeah, it was called
John
Orange
Wayne.
County
Santa
Airport.
Ana
Yeah, it's-
at all.
No, it's John Wayne
Okay.
Airport.
And that's where it was that you,
That's where where I did my initial flying in P-38s other than original checkouts
right.
and training.
And did you ever fly your P-38 around the San Francisco Bay Area?
Once, yeah.
Once? What did you do then?
Oh, I flew up to Crockett one time and run out to Crockett.
Oh, did you really? What did you do? Did you fly near the bridge? Or?
Yeah, I did a few rolls.
Did you go under the bridge?
I didn't under, no. There's too many guy wires.
Oh, yeah.
But,
But you did a few.
I gave the Italians over there a pretty good thrill. They thought it was on December 7th. They thought it was the anniversary of the Pearl Harbor.
Is that right? What, was that
Jazz.
probably 43 then, by then? Or
I was 44.
44?
Who was 44?
The day that he buzzed
1944.
Crockett.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yes, everybody and their brother called the
I'll
house.
bet it was in the papers. Hmm?
That's class, it's January.
Okay, so then you went back to your base in Salinas, right? You,
They had a Captain Amphlett fined $50
Is
for
that-
failure to follow leader.
oh, because you had to peel off to go there.
So I was supposed to be up on an acrobatic transition,
Uh-huh.
and with another P-38 was the instructor pilot.
Oh, boy.
And I never did find it. I called him and I didn't hear any answer. I thought, oh, the hell with this.
Oh, I see. So you saw those.
So then I had that to go on, so he said,
Yeah, yeah,
the
some-
excuse was radio down.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we went out, we had a plane, and
The radio was
found
not
out the radio wasn't.
So they renamed that, they didn't have to pay the fine.
No,
That's cool.
but they were scared to death. They figured I'd already did
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Because I was way overdue.
Oh, yeah.
Half hour over.
They thought you were doing some acrobatic, just messed up. Okay, so then they assigned you, oh, then from there you go to Salinas for one school, then you go down to Orange County for another.
Well, then I was placed on an active P-38
Right out of Orange County.
training group that were training new pilots.
Oh, I see. Because it wasn't that a
Well, I had
relatively
to
new
I had
plane?
to jump from just a checkout P-38 to leading them on air-to-air gunnery and this, that, and the other.
Because they were short on pilots, weren't they?
Well, I guess so.
This film said something about they ran out of personnel, you know, they got real tight. The B-17 pilots and all kinds of things. Okay, so then you did that, and where they assigned you to?
Then they moved our training up to Santa Maria, and from Santa Maria I went back overseas.
Yeah, they must have these training bases.
Well, I knew we might.
And then where did you get stationed overseas on that?
9th Air Force in France.
In France? The base was in France?
Oh yeah, these were temporary strips with metal runways.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those. On movies. What part of France was it?
Manager.
Was it the city?
What do they call the peninsula there, the Cherbourg Peninsula?
Oh, yeah, Cherbourg.
And then on through Le Mans. And
And so from there is where
Then
you,
we got into Belgium.
oh, closer to Germany.
Yeah, I
That's
ended up
the
my
front.
career in Belgium.
All right, so now you, how many, missions did you do in the P-38?
How many did I do in a P-30, maybe 15?
I don't know, Jack.
I think it was
That one.
15
less
or
than-
18,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah. And where did,
With one ME-109 destroyed,
in the air,
right there.
you saw it go down?
Oh, yeah.
Was he coming at you? How was he coming at you?
Well, I got on his tail.
Oh, you did a loop and come around behind him or something?
Oh, he's right across here.
Really
Yeah.
fast.
Actually, it's coming out in like this.
Oh, oh, and you got it with your 50 calibers.
Can't really do
He
it.
just broke apart in the
Well,
air.
my wingman confirmed it. He said
Oh.
he saw him bail out.
Oh, he did. But did you see the plane come apart or anything? Or start
Not
on
really,
fire?
it was so quick.
Yeah.
Have you talked to someone? They answered right on.
And then, what did you basically bomb in that? Did you bomb, what was your main,
Fighter bomber.
so you had how many bombs on those? Big bombs?
Two 500s.
Two 500s. And those were, what was the main mission of the
They were
P-38?
GP, general purpose bombs. So
Oh.
we were rail cutting, bridge cutting.
And did you do those?
Is that what
Yeah.
you meant?
Dive
Like,
bomb.
what did he
Lots of
ask?
bridges and
That was our main mission, was
transportation routes and what have
cutting, isolating the battlefront.
you.
we
Oh,
called
okay.
it.
Alright. And you didn't have any trouble with that too much as far as enemy flag and stuff?
Well, yeah, I got hit a few times, but nothing serious. But,
And when you would go in on those flights, was it in a group
Chico
also?
airfare.
Or was it, how many were in a group?
What?
well, we go with
Different
at
amounts?
least 18 airplanes.
Oh,
Well,
I
yeah,
see.
4, 12.
Yeah.
12 per squadron. Some of the missions were squadron missions, some were group missions.
And you were always in the 9th Air Force?
Yeah,
And was there a squadron number? Or
yeah, this is 474th Fighter Group.
474. And that group is made up of what now?
332nd Squadron, again, I had the same number
Oh,
of the squadron as,
Bought off.
what the B-17 out there.
I don't even know what
Bad
that is.
evening.
Okay.
This is dumb, this turned off.
So then your base moved to Belgium?
Uh-huh. We moved about 4 times.
Oh, okay. Then you ended up in Belgium.
Ended up in Belgium.
Let's go to mine, find mine.
Wintered in Belgium.
Did you fly much in there?
Then I left the outfit in December of,
44
November, December,
or 44?
to take the air-ground job, which called for a higher rank, and I got a promotion to major out
What is that?
With promo to
Oh,
major. And that's
That
when
was
you
where I was
called
attached to the 7th Corps,
7th Corps
Army, 7th
Air
Army
Corps,
Corps.
7th Army Corps.
So I was a flyboy attached to the infantry.
Oh, I see. And so you would call in strikes of P-38s or
Yeah,
what?
P-30s, P-47s, both.
Oh, for to protect the infantry?
Yeah, supporting the infantry.
And what was the infantry fighting then? And where were they fighting?
They were fighting all over the
Oh,
place.
and
Crossing
Oh,
the
so
Rhine
on.
River, Remagen Bridgehead,
Oh,
all that stuff.
What was it called? The
The
Remagen?
Rhine River,
Yeah.
and the Remagen Bridge was the only bridge that they were able to
Remagen. How would you-
use.
Pick up basic.
R-A-M-E-G-A-N.
Pick up basic German before moving to Germany. It's like the
Bridgehead.
looking for
No,
a front
bridge.
wall.
Oh, just the bridge. And that was where they were able to get across?
They had, it was all set to explode, but they overran the thing so fast that the guys couldn't pull the pin to explode it.
Oh, they would have demolished it.
So they lucked out there. We lucked out there getting across the Rhine with a good bridge.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. The Germans were gonna explode it. Oh, I see. I thought you meant that. And so they got in, and that was into German territory then? Now,
Oh, yeah.
And then you were following close behind them or whatever?
Yeah, in fact, we were in Cologne when this happened.
When they crossed?
Have you considered going to
They started
school?
crossing that Remagen Bridge, which was south of Cologne, about
job hospital.
75
I don't know.
Respond to
And then, so you picked up your.
You could walk up to the banks of the,
Right.
of the river there and look across and see the Germans over
It is
there.
interesting.
See the shape of their helmets and stuff. Yeah, they,
Nobody did it too much because they figured they were.
oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
sniper,
I
And,
You're
you
right.
know, they got
good
a lot
shot.
of rifles
Get
and
your rifle out there and get you.
telescopic sights, boy, they could get
Take
you.
your head off. So, then what did you drive in there? Did they drive you around in one of those trucks?
I had a Jeep,
Oh, a Jeep.
and then we had a big 6x6 truck,
Oh, yeah.
another Jeep
What question?
with the radio communications on it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't say I myself.
They called it a V,
See that?
V-E-E-P.
Okay.
I myself have.
And then didn't you, how long did you do that on the ground thing?
Till the end of the war.
Which was in, well, I don't even know where it was, 45.
No, I don't wanna say that.
Just say
Winter
I
45?
have.
Yeah, I have.
Spring.
Spring.
So where were you when you overran this, what do you call it, Holocaust deal?
Well, that was.
What town was that? I wanna know what town that was.
Oh, what was the name of that town? I don't think I'd ever forget that.
Yeah, it's pretty big of memory. Where you got that jacket and stuff?
I got the jacket before.
Oh.
Did
Well,
I?
tell me how this
Oh.
came about that you, what were you doing that day that this happened? I mean, what was the
Well, we
circumstance?
just, the town had just been taken
By our
by,
troops, ground
our
forces,
ground forces, so we came on behind
yeah,
the headquarters, that's,
yeah.
And we, of course, the news travels fast, oh, you want to see it, but there were piles of bodies all over there, and we couldn't wait to get it, so.
So you pulled into town and looked for a place to set up your gear and all that?
Yeah, well, they had arranged for quarters for us, they'd take over a German house, just,
Yeah.
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 They might even have they'd have the, corned beef on
Oh,
cooking.
you just start sitting down and eating it.
How do you take it?
You give them a chance to eat their corned beef,
Is
and
that
there,
right?
how they'd go.
Oh, man.
22nd.
So you stayed in a house like that then? Yeah. But you don't remember that town, do you?
Oh, I will remember, but I can't think.
You know what they did one time? In my town, there was a family called Bear, which is B-E-E-R.
Right.
And all the guys from America, they came into the town and they wanted to get some beer. So they went into this bookstore. It was Family Bear.
Uh-huh.
It was spelled with beer in American. And
Right.
everyone went in and said, "We need some beer and stuff." And they're all trying to explain it was just a library.
Oh, I
place.
see. Oh, man.
I heard that story. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah,
It's weird.
well, they saw beer and thought about beer.
It eats berry in German.
And what kind of a camp was that where they were killing the Jews? Was it a factory or was it a?
Yeah, it was, the Hartz Mountains,
Hartz Mountains.
and they had
What part of
the
Germany?
largest plant, I can't remember the name of the town now.
Largest?
It was the largest manufacturing facility for V2s. You know what the V2 was?
Oh, yeah. The rocket.
Yeah. And it was all underground, inside the mountain.
Oh, okay.
All
I
inside.
have seen portions of that on some documentaries. All right. Do you know where the Hartz Mountains are, Jacob?
Hearts.
Yeah. But is that in southern, where is it? I mean,
Oh, about
basically-
central.
Central.
I don't know anything about South Central.
And so you come in there and the bodies are, I mean, the Germans
Well,
were,
what
did you
they
capture
did, they
them?
were slave laborers.
Right. And they work them until they die.
Yeah.
They'd work the hell out of
So
them,
that's
and they'd
because
give
I have
them short
kids in school.
rations.
Yeah.
They kept losing weight, pretty soon they couldn't work.
They just
Okay,
drop.
I lived there for 12 months.
And they just laying in their beds, they couldn't even get out of their beds, and
Yeah.
finally they'd just die.
Yeah.
I just
So
got
they-
back recently, September
All
1st.
off one by
Dumb.
one.
But the reason that there were so many bodies around was because
On
they had these
September
huge barracks
Uh-huh.
to house them in.
Yeah.
And the British intelligence, through their reconnaissance and
1st.
stuff,
No, no period.
had spotted this
Yeah.
and thought it was an army
And
base, a big concentration
Because
of
I just got
troops.
back
Oh, I
from
see.
that. It's a
And they
great-
pulled the ninth mission out of
Oh,
that
is
town
that right?
and flattened the hell out of
Oh,
it.
this.
So it threw their whole program.
Love on the thing.
See, they had a program of exterminating all those, getting rid of the bodies.
Yeah, they had some kind
Those
of a
furnaces,
furnace.
they had furnaces.
Yeah, did they have them at this
Oh,
particular
yeah.
place too?
They always had the furnaces.
Oh, yeah.
But this bombing
Mhm.
caused that whole program to come to a screaming
Oh,
halt.
yeah.
And that's why, when we got there, that they had all those bodies. to
Oh,
save.
they were ready for the furnaces, but they hadn't gotten to them.
Yeah. And there were, a lot of them were killed by the bombs.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Who you writing to?
So they,
Responding to.
so they made the
Who?
If I have any
Burgermeister
questions,
and the
just talk to
city
me.
council go out there and dig trenches and bury all this.
Physically do that. Why, oh, every picture I've seen, they always had them all the bodies were always naked. Was there a reason for that? Did they want the clothes? for
Well, that,
something, or what was the deal?
yeah, clothing was scarce.
Oh, okay.
Plus the fact that a lot of them were, had been in bed.
Yeah, so they didn't need.
They were dead, they were actually dead before they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
dumped.
So that was, almost toward the end of the war right then, huh?
Yeah.
Then you got, how did you get word?
Well, then we went up to, our next stop was, this Free City, not Danzig.
Why do they call it a free city? Oh, it was already,
World War I was declared a free city.
Oh.
But anyway, we stopped. Apparently our troops were held up
And I like.
and let the Russians come in there
Oh, it knocked them.
and not come on up. We met the Russians.
Oh, and then, yeah,
That was the
Like
end of
kind
it.
of pinched them off, yeah. And that was basically the end of the war.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the final straw was for him. I mean, they literally probably invaded the town he lived in, there or something.
Oh, he committed suicide
Well,
right in
But because they,
Berlin.
yeah, but did they have Berlin surrounded or?
Oh, yeah, they invaded Berlin.
Oh, I
Just
see.
Street
Stream
by
it.
street, they took it.
Oh, I see. I don't know a lot of
He
these
and
people.
Eva Braun, girlfriend, he went to
Went
this
downstairs.
bomb shelter.
Yeah.
They went downstairs and took poison.
I can speak basic.
Okay, so that's that part of it. So then they sent you on home from there, or?
Yeah.
Now, these groups that you get
This
together.
other guy wanted me to stay over. He was a full colonel.
I have excellent connection.
Or no, he was a lieutenant. I was a major. We were both in the wing coordinate wing, but Army Corps headquarters. Hey, we can have a ball. He said, we get passes to London every other week. We can do this, we can do that. Frank taught me in the stand.
Oh, yeah. You were a little
I'm ready to go.
homesick a little bit.
I already have a job
Now,
line.
were you married already or not?
I was ready.
Yeah, when did you never told when you got married and all this? It was on one of
We
your,
got married before I went overseas.
before you first went over?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, when was it then? When
Well, it
you,
was just before I got into B-17s. Just before,
on one of your leaves or something?
Lee, yeah. You know when Lee got married?
And what year was that?
40,
41?
41, yeah.
No.
43. See, I graduated. See, I couldn't get married till I had the commission. You know, you've got to have
Oh,
something to
yeah.
offer these women.
Oh, I see,
The wings and
yeah.
all that.
Oh, okay.
Then you're
Then you're set.
a desirable commodity.
Right.
30 to 40 hours.
So that was after Douglas, Arizona.
Yeah.
You called her up and said, let's go get married.
No, we just went out on a date. Yeah, then you
And
went up to Reno, just about time. Dolly was our best
Yes, ma'am?
girl.
Uh-uh.
Who was our
Margie
best?
was.
Who?
Mark.
taking
Margie?
Margie.
Margie?
language courses twice a week.
So then you, Now, so when you came back to the States, where did they send you to? You could choose wherever you wanted to go, or
No. But we ended up in Phoenix, Arizona.
why there?
Well, that's
Well,
where
that's
they
where they-
assigned us.
and what did you
Luke
do
Air
there?
Force Base. and
Luke
I
Air Force
I
Base?
became civilian personnel officer.
A
whole
civilian
base.
personnel officer. Oh, is that right? Oh, I see. You were over the hiring of the civilian personnel. for the-
Hiring and hiring.
Did you like doing that?
I enjoyed part of it.
I never knew you did that. And how long were you there?
Approximately a year, 9 months to a year.
And that was
And then this asshole canceled my leave at Christmas time.
your
And I said,
commanding
I gotta
officer.
take a full out out. I said, I don't want any part of this outfit. I'm put in to get out.
Oh, I see. And you could do that anytime you want, pretty much.
Well, you request.
Really?
Yeah, they were trying to get rid of people.
Oh, I see, yeah. They had some-
War's over.
Yeah. So, you lived in Phoenix, right on the base? or-
Glendale.
In Glendale?
Which is a suburb of Phoenix.
You don't remember that address, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, then you put in to get out, and then when did they let you out?
Oh, I got out within 30 days.
Is that right? So you got your discharge in Phoenix?
No, separation base was Beale Air Force Base.
Oh, very nice. But you didn't have to physically
It
move
was
there,
at
did you?
McClellan. It was in McClellan. No, it was McClellan.
They physically moved you to there and everything, all your possessions? Did you live on base?
No, I just went on my own there.
Oh, yeah, you just went to do that, right?
Stayed at Beale.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So that was at McClellan? That's where you were discharged?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's where we had that terrible fiasco with that drapery job that I sold
Yeah.
there and I left in Steve's hand.
oh, that's nice.
Remember that job? Oh, I was so glad to get out of that one in the middle of it. At General's office or something, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, oh, that was awful fabric. That was the problem, they wouldn't give me any good fabric. It was all that
Oh, was it bad
cardboard
fabric?
Oh, it was that special stuff you had to buy from that Amphlett back east,
Yeah.
Jewish outfit. And, you couldn't get soft fabric, everything was stiff, you know, cause they had the special flame proof or something
Yeah.
on it. They only gave you a choice A, B, and C, and that was it. You expected to.
They expected a
hang
super,
like a
super
brick.
deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so then where'd you move to then? Mom was still in Phoenix, waiting for you?
No, we just,
Where she
moved
was?
to,
I want to see the response.
I guess
No,
we
you
moved to
went to San-
Vallejo. I got a job in Vallejo.
Well, what happened to, San Diego and all that? How'd that ever come in?
San Diego. I've
Right.
never been to San Diego.
Well, you were in Southern California somewhere with Mom.
Well, that was when we were at
Oh, Santa Ana?
Santa Ana.
Oh, you were married at that time, that's right. So,
We were at Balboa Island.
yeah, that's what I'm checking out. That was when he was still in the service,
Yeah.
before he went back overseas.
But that's when he was at Orange County Airport.
All right. And then, so then you moved to Vallejo, was your first place?
Yeah.
Where'd you live in Vallejo?
Oh, we had a beautiful place in Vallejo.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where?
It's called
Chabot Acres.
Chabot Acres.
Well, that was out in Woodland.
Shabby Acres.
Was that out by the fairgrounds?
Fairgrounds?
Chabot, Lake Chabot.
Would you make tons of
You know where the, used to be a
Yeah.
golf course there?
Yeah, well, it is.
It was off of the
Off that way. You don't work in Chabot. You work in.
Sonoma
You
Boulevard.
worked in
I know,
Vallejo.
that's why I'm saying. And so you
It's on
worked,
Napa Road. You
Yeah.
get right by it on the way to Napa.
oh yeah, sure. Sonoma Boulevard, like Mom said.
They're all little cigar box houses.
Oh,
Portables.
those little cracker, they were like the cracker boxes in Vacaville. Just remember on Merchant
Yeah.
Street?
That was the
Cracker
idea.
boxes.
The heater was an oil heater.
Oh, you're
Buy
kidding.
get a can of oil.
Oh, you're kidding.
Pour oil in that damn thing.
Oh, man, that's smoky out.
Oh no
Yeah,
rugs.
right, something like that, yeah, I didn't know that.
On a concrete pad or?
Well, they were wood
Wood.
floors, they were wood floors.
Okay, so you worked where then, at Jackson?
No, I worked for Ripley in the insurance adjusting. Did that for about a year, I didn't like that, so I got a job as, I got it in the furniture,
What was your first job? Was that the one you had down
selling
in
furniture.
Oakland?
Uh,
And you commuted?
yeah.
And, you know, that's a far cry from selling automobiles and flying fighter planes to go in and sell furniture. What got you into that?
Because we bought furniture. We
Oh,
bought furniture, and
okay.
it seemed like a nice thing to be dealing with.
Yeah, after you
And I didn't want to get back to the auto business, such a dirty business.
cold business.
And airplanes,
Yeah.
I just.
You had your fill of airplanes by then.
Well, I
Or
didn't want to
day
be
to
an
day
instructor,
out.
and I didn't want to be an airline pilot, so.
Why didn't you want to be an airline pilot?
Too boring.
Too boring? You didn't care about the money?
And then I, maybe down deep, I just felt that maybe that I didn't have quite the right
Really?
personality.
The
Maybe I
extreme-
wasn't responsible enough
Really?
for all those people.
Yeah.
So inside of me
Oh, I see.
probably told me that.
But at the time, did it seem like was it considered a very rewarding financial
Yeah.
type position?
Why
Okay.
wasn't she wearing a job?
But that's the other thing, is everybody's brother wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
be one too.
Right, so they got the.
And they looked at my age.
Yeah. And you were old for the,
Oh, I was older than most of the pilots
Oh, I
because
see.
Or any kind of
I was
shop,
a year too old to begin with
or any kind of.
when I went in.
well, that's right, because you got a special deal, you
I
lied.
was
or something.
special 6 months older than I
Yeah, supposed to be.
said.
Okay, so then you went to work for Jackson, how long did you stay in that store there? Because I know they transferred you to Vallejo, right?
I stayed with Jackson until I transferred me to Vallejo. And I would probably still been there, but they had a strike. And everybody went out on strike for a
Including you?
5-day week, yeah.
Because you were working
And then
with.
I got fed up with the strike, and so I resigned and took a job in San Francisco and Sterling.
In
Commuted
San
all the way to
Francisco?
San Francisco.
Oh,
The next spot.
in that day, that must have been quite a deal. And how long did it take you to get there?
Oh, an hour.
No, that's
Still-
mine.
That's still an hour.
geez.
So that, and that was downtown?
Well,
I
wait a
decided to
second.
use that connection.
So you learned a lot about the furniture, you know?
And in Sterling's, they would not make me a general salesman
Uh-huh.
until I had proven myself in the drapery.
Oh, that's where
And they made you, that was one of the requirements, that you be an expert drapery man.
before you even get on the floor.
Get on the floor and show the chairs and tables and stuff.
Accessories. So did they send you out calls in San Francisco to measure?
All over San Francisco.
And you did the measuring and that?
Measured.
All by yourself?
I screwed up some jobs and you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I'll bet you did. Those aren't easy.
Some of those bay
Oh,
windows.
those Victorian.
Oh,
And,
later, I'd get phone calls when they transferred me to Oakland.
Yeah.
I'd get a phone call, oh, this is the workroom, Jack, is Jack.
Go to the next one.
Jack, what were you thinking about when you did this?
so that's where I get all that, huh? I still make mistakes.
Oh, that didn't happen too
Yeah,
often. Some of those, I just didn't have experience. Boy, you
Did
just-
you drove your own car to these calls?
No, they, you would rent a car,
You would
go
rent
to a
car?
car rental place.
Is that every day? Oh my. Why would they do that?
I figured it was cheaper. They probably had a good
Maybe
deal.
it's small.
Then you learned that the drapery deal was a good deal because nobody wanted to do it.
Well, there was a guy by the name of Bill Zeri there
Foreigners.
that made more money selling draperies than anybody else in the whole store.
And you took note of that.
Well, I don't know whether I did or not, but he was a super draper.
Yeah.
And he had people So he had people, he'd sold draperies 2 or 3 times to the same family and everything.
And you're talking big dough.
So I felt that it was worthwhile, you know. Then when I got to Sterling's in Oakland,
Oh, okay, then they went over to
as a
Oakland.
general salesman, why, I still wanted to sell draperies too. But their policy was had changed, and they wanted the general salesman, whenever they got somebody that needed draperies too, turn them over to the drapery department. Which I didn't, they said you don't have to do this, but
Now, will this
we would
person answer
recommend
you
you.
back, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
It's only for about another
I was so
tax.
hungry because the business was so lousy.
Was it?
New store.
Oh, new store.
We were right between Bruner's and
Oh, there.
Jackson's.
Yeah.
And these people were all Jackson Bruner's old,
Oh, yeah.
old customers. And we were
New
trying
kid
to
on the
break in,
block.
and new kid on the block, and that's tough.
He was born in '64. He's 10 years
So
old.
any kind of a job, I didn't care if it was drapery job or what it was, I wanted the commission off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they finally got an opening here in Vallejo.
Cool.
I transferred on up to Vallejo,
We're
where I ended up.
And you were already in Vallejo living here the whole time?
Yeah.
Had you bought a, and then
Bought a
when,
house. Oh, yeah.
you bought the house on,
Anytime I bought the house.
on Nebraska?
Where you were born, then.
When I was born?
Well, I don't know
Before
what
Kathy was born.
No? Before Kathy was born?
Then he asked.
Oh. Remember what you paid for that one?
Yeah, $7,800.
Was it new?
No. It wasn't terribly old, though.
No, it couldn't have
was
been
probably
very old.
10 years old, less. We drove by it the other day.
Did you?
Looked pretty bad.
Oh, it did? The whole neighborhood?
Dad, you know what?
Well, not especially, but that
That
house.
house was a shot.
He,
Last time I saw it, looked real nice.
What'd you say?
I was gonna ask Dad how you email. Do you go at AOL, period, and then their name?
Go to the internet thing and they'll tell you how to do it.
At AOL.
It's so easy though.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
put
you-
AOL after your name.
Yeah, you go at AOL.
Can I have something to drink, Grandma?
Okay, then,
Okay, I don't know, juice or something?
I've got some juice in there.
now when did you
Of
buy
course,
that
there's ice
duplex
water.
in Vallejo?
Okay.
Oh, after
triplex
my
or-
mother
I'll have a
died.
little of this
Oh,
orange
you
juice,
got
is
money?
that okay?
Yeah, oh, okay.
What?
Can I have a little bit of the orange juice?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, pink grapefruit.
Yeah, that's Papa's.
Oh, he can have
No,
some
you
of
can
that.
have it. I'm
Yeah,
just saying
okay.
Papa
Help
loves that stuff.
This is my favorite too. Ruby red.
Ruby red.
It's good for you.
Makes your urine red.
It does. Because there's so many vitamins in it.
Yeah, that duplex is right across the street. You remember that?
Oh, I remember that very clearly. Remember when you first told me that you owned it, I was like, wow, we must be rich, we own it. I mean, I can remember that to this day. It was a real surprise to me. I was like, wow, we own it. And you used to walk across the street and you had me go over there with you to do something, or to collect the rent, I think. And I remember you standing there in the doorway, at sundown and getting a check or something. I thought that was pretty cool.
I'll be there.
And that was my first and only memory of that place.
Okay, Jake. Now you can talk to people.
I can remember,
Making money off that place.
you didn't make any money, you just changed dollars, saved your money in the bank.
Which one,
over there.
Jake?
Yeah.
But didn't you
Oh,
use
we
that
probably
money?
made interest on it.
Yeah, but you used it to open the store.
Yeah.
So,
Is this thing going all the time?
yeah, the camera, is it?
Yeah, it's
Is that right? See, that way I've got it's all, so that I can. I
You
can't
can
write
remember
that
it.
fast. I can't write as fast as you
Yeah.
talk, hard
Well, you got a
enough.
tape recorder on it too?
Well, it's a movie thing is.
See, it's got the
sound
microphone.
and picture.
Jake.
Oh, I see.
So,
Which
catch
room do
all
you
these
wanna
little
go to
stories
where
and
you can
stuff.
talk to people?
and I can put them in, I'm gonna write a little you know, biographical sketch thing.
Go.
For the
You remember the tenant I had, Mrs.
What,
Monroe?
No, I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Go to one that's.
She was a widow or
An
something?
old lady, an
Yeah.
old Jewish lady.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
She wouldn't pay on time?
No, she was always, something was wrong, always.
I think I remember going over there with you to fix some plumbing once.
Okay.
I think I remember, like, remember pliers and a screwdriver and, you know, clanking around on the white ceramic stuff. Yeah, I'll never forget the day George was run over.
Whoa, that means
I was
it's
there.
not.
I can still picture lifting him up into the trunk of the car. That was a 49 Olds or something, 51 Olds.
41, 49.
Yeah, and we drove him out to the dumps. I can remember the ride out to the dumps.
Still remember your cup, don't they?
Yeah.
They had a bin to
All
drop.
the little,
Yeah, that's right. they had a
Okay, here
big-
we go.
all the little kids
Like a
like
tin.
to go.
That was an awful.
You ever get a kid on
There
you?
was.
And then,
This would be his little cup.
I can
So
remember
you
going
gotta
to
have this
school
when I'm
there,
7 years old.
kindergarten, Catholic school.
You probably
No,
remember
you
the
got it.
Flynn kids.
Oh, real well, yeah.
When I was
I'll tell you
7.
the memory I have of that. I used to take my new bike I got for Christmas or whatever.
But I've been
over there to
keeping
the
it
park
to
and
stay
riding
there
with the Flynn
then.
kids. They were rough, those kids. And we played chicken over there with the bikes, run towards each other, and be the last one to be, and I didn't want to be a chicken, right? So we crashed,
Yeah.
and it popped my tire.
It's right on there. Everyone's
And it was a
reading.
brand new bike. And I came home and I was, I think I might have lied to you about what happened. Because you come home and you
Well,
find
how
my
do you
tire
know?
was flat, and I had to tell you what happened. And I had done this game.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, and oh,
But
I
I
was
didn't,
sick.
I didn't sit on you too hard.
No, I don't remember any getting in trouble. I just remember being really afraid and
See, I-
Seemed to
I
me
knew
that
I'd
was,
done something wrong.
seemed to me that would, to me was a typical thing that kids would do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember being, I always remember I was afraid, because I knew I had done, I knew how stupid it was for me to even do this game. But I was under a lot of pressure from those big bullies over there. There was a couple of bullies that were egging me on to do this.
Oh, I suppose.
And I can remember riding my bike downtown there to the corner, drive-in, Frosty place down there by Conner Realty.
Yeah.
And it was one of the first drive-in
see,
quick food deals down there on the corner of Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
Or not Nebraska, it's Walmart, I forget the name.
Convenience.
And I can remember the Whistle Stop Cafe, the Choo Choo Inn, Choo Choo
Choo Choo
Cafe.
Stop.
that you are.
And the trains would come rumbling by there when we were eating a sandwich in there. I can remember going to lunch there. You probably went there a lot when you worked.
Oh, yeah, we go there for coffee.
Yeah. And I remember one time color TV came out.
Bitter old man.
And you said, let's all go down to the store at night.
No,
and
because they
watch
looked
the
at her.
lunch.
They
The
looked
whole
at her
family went down and
profile
watched
and they saw.
the Dinah Shore show or something in the store to watch color TV. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you took the
but
whole
I-
family, you took us
but I
all down
remember
there
that-
in our
That's when
pajamas.
it came in.
Yeah. And we got to see
87.
color
No,
TV.
no, it's something dumb like
Maybe something.
And I can remember getting our first TV. I can remember that one TV cabinet
Cigarette, not
arriving at the house, black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a braided rug in the living room, oval shape. I remember all that. I remember laying on that with the pajamas on.
that. I just.
Do you remember when we had our living room painted dark brown?
I don't remember
Walls,
the color. I
brown
remember.
walls?
I don't remember that. No.
Mary Lou remembers that, don't you, Mary Lou?
What?
When our living room was painted dark brown.
Yeah,
Gosh, I don't know what we were thinking.
What I remember in that house is the floor furnace. I remember that real well.
yeah.
And I remember
I know.
I remember when they came to destroy to remodel the house in the kitchen. They knocked the walls
And they're
out.
all, "Are you
I was home that day.
That was really traumatic for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You were home because you weren't old enough for school.
Yeah, I was just a little baby, I guess. And I remember the upstairs bedroom.
We had the two boys upstairs there. You know.
No, I was never upstairs.
You were?
Girl.
Never.
Who was?
Kathy was
Kathy was up there.
up there. I was always in the bedroom.
No, Kathy
downstairs.
and Johnny, yes, you were up there for a little while with Kathy.
I was, okay, I just don't remember. And then I remember you taking me to Blue Rock Springs with the dog George and running through the green fields out there in the springtime.
Yeah, we got
The yellow
movies with
flowers.
that.
Yeah, that's probably why I remember it. And then I remember playing in that schoolyard behind the house.
There.
Yeah, that was a nice little school.
Yeah. And stuff like that, you know. But, I think that's all.
Yeah, you kids had a pretty nice.
Well, those were the innocent years. You didn't worry about
Years.
people carrying guns and shooting you and all that stuff.
You're all going to a Catholic school.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was
Pretty sheltered life.
oh, it was. You know, if you look in the history of this century, that was about the most idyllic time to live in. You know, as far as security
Were they
and
right?
prosperity. I mean,
Yeah.
and I grew up expecting that was how life was. It just automatically like that. And they say now that survival in these days is much more difficult. They all, you know, the experts admit it's economically it's way more difficult than it was then to get by. Well, they got two people working and everything.
Geez, I'll never forget it. At Sterling there, they started a program on the appliances, where if you sold
White goods.
so many dollars worth of
Mhm.
appliances, you'd put you into a different bracket.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get everybody just to sell them to get more volume, you know.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, the minute they put that thing in effect, the Korean War broke out.
Oh, that was
And
in
everybody
appliance.
jumped in there to get an appliance
Oh, yeah.
before they were
Stopped it.
gone.
Oh,
But they'd already made the commitments.
oh, I see.
They'd already said,
Yeah.
this is the way we're gonna pay you.
Oh, they couldn't.
They couldn't do a thing
Oh.
about it. Oh, geez, we were getting checks there that you wouldn't believe.
Oh, more than you paid for.
You remember that, Meredith?
What?
No, I guess you didn't hear it.
When you won something?
When we got the double commissions on those,
Oh,
when the
yeah.
Korean War
Oh,
broke
white
out,
goods.
pulled the rug right out from under Sterling.
I know you won a clothes dryer.
Yeah. You want something to drink?
Yeah, I'm dry now.
How about some, you want some of that pink Fanta juice?
What's that? Grapefruit?
You have that, and then I'll have an eggnog because I need this weight building up.
Yeah. I don't.
Dad?
Use the bathroom. Jacob wanted to do something.
Yeah?
You should leave with me.
Oh, which,
Go back
We're
up.
totally-
Go back up. Where this from?
So, hey boy, you've been reading them.
See?
Oh.
We're totally gay bashing
you.
you.
How's that? There was sexy pussy and there things to go into. Yes.
And we're all, what, there's only 2%.
All this stuff, you know. You're all thinking of that. You're totally right. They never answer a question. Please, they never tell you what. They never.
Back down. They're telling how old
I
they
know.
are.
See?
Oh.
That's sick.
What?
There's all these.
They're on the
people-
gay and lesbian forum.
Yeah, there's all these people talking.
No, they're telling them
telling
they're
them
wrong.
that they're wrong.
They're getting just bashed. They're just bashing.
And they're all, we're out of here. We can't take any more of this. And they left.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, but they always invade the Christian areas, you know, they come in.
I know.
I know, they
boards
do
and
that to
They
us
try to do
too.
it all the time.
So,
That's why we just evaded.
Yeah. Did you go to Christianity online? Huh?
no, not yet.
Where's my lunch? I had a glass.
It's out here.
See, they're talking about oral sex on here and everything.
Just say you guys are too
Oh, I'm-
sick.
You can say anything, this is not censored at all.
Well, I don't want them listening to that.
Well, no, they're telling them the truth, it's foul. So.
We hear this at school. Don't worry.
Did you want any of this, Grandpa?
I had it out there for Johnny.
Oh. Round there. What do you got out?
Come on, Maddie.
I bought some eggnog for the kids the other day.
They
So
said
you're not into
I told them it's a milkshake. They love it.
Are you having eggnog?
No, he is.
Daddy is?
You want some?
Yeah, I think I did.
So you go to rooms,
First time I've had
then
it.
you
Go to one.
I just sit there and.
there aren't any. You can just go
I wish
like-
I had time. This week I don't have the kids this week, so I'm gonna be able to read a little
But there's
bit.
other ones like this. There's other ones like this.
Go sports.
That's all I get.
This is for, I thought Sarah, this is for Sarah.
Did you want eggnog, Sarah?
I thought that was
Okay.
her that asked for it.
Sure.
No, it was me.
I thought that was her.
Right in.
Euros
Look
next.
at you. I knew to the American Online situation. And I was like,
Oh,
Now I gotta take that out.
what'd you do?
She went too fast. Knocked
What?
knocked her out.
I just spoke in this weird way.
Oh.
I'm all advantages in it, all these big words,
Oh,
and Sarah's
yeah.
all laughing.
Now Dad's gonna get total
Hey.
email flame.
I know.
Oh no! all these breeder
You're
bashers.
gonna have all these gays writing you.
You're gonna have all these breeder bashers.
Oh,
Lesbian.
We don't listen to that anyway.
You won't be able to help it. They'll send mail to your mailbox.
What mailbox? We don't know how to do that.
Oh, yes you do. It says you've got mail.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to do
You
that.
just press the button. Can't be anything.
Jake, look what I wrote. Something real
Look
dumb.
at this.
You just see.
No,
They
we're not on
wrote.
there anymore.
They wrote no shit, and I'm all, I thought you couldn't cuss on here. Let's see what they say. I know, because you're not supposed to. You get in trouble.
You
what's
can
that
turn-
speculate? Sweetie cake. Sweetie cake. What's that?
No,
That's
sweet
their name.
cakes.
That's their handle.
Speculate.
Oh, bruh. Yeah, it's sick.
Tricks.
Say tricks, BBs, no more.
Say, hey, does anyone?
Oh, you got enough of that
Oh,
crap?
yeah.
Says,
We can get your
anyone-
wife.
And he's an old guy.
But half of your grandkids are too young now to know anything about you. At least they'll be able to know something about you if you don't last much
Hey,
longer.
Jake, let's see if anyone's around.
If you're senile or something, you won't be able to talk.
Sure.
Your memory's already going.
Yeah, anytime I could remember some of the place in Germany.
No, not yet.
Yeah, you still didn't remember that one place where the mausoleums were. I forget what you call that. But my memory's not very good anymore either. That's pretty good. But
Capsule
Dave,
screen.
we'll go to Dave.
V2. Think of V2s. 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 Large
Wouldn't
mountains.
you rather go to the team one?
Factory.
There's no
Hey,
word.
Funky, how old?
Oh, did he say
I recall.
because of us snowboarding?
Go down.
If I had a map of Germany, I could probably find it.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do, I'll look at a
Well,
map.
they just did the traveling
You got a
thing.
map of Germany there?
Is there maps on here?
Y'all, there's everything on it.
Go to a map, Sarah. Sarah said she knew.
No, there's maps at Dad's house. But you're not going.
Where is our atlas, Mary Lou?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
could-
know.
I'll show you every town I've been to.
You have
Yeah.
no idea?
Have you ever heard of
It'll probably be
Saarbrücken?
on the bottom shelf.
Saarbrücken? It's right on the very, very border. Half the town's in France, half the town's in Germany. It's a weird town. That's where I went there and flew on an airplane to the Canary Islands. Across Africa and Portugal.
Sour Broughton?
No, that's a dish to eat.
Yeah, I know.
Sauerkraut.
What did
That's
you
good. Saarbrücken.
Well, here's that one thing,
Saarbrücken.
Here's that one
I worked for a guy
book.
called Sour Wine.
Did you?
here's that one book called Dick Lewis.
Yeah, Hill
That's the one.
Above.
And they're probably all
Just
what?
haven't
They're all
got it
mine.
together yet.
And Heaven Above and Hell Below or something like
Yeah,
that. You want to borrow it?
Just say,
yeah, that'd be
who
fun to
thinks the
read.
Warriors
Yeah.
will win it all?
He's a nice guy.
Is he still alive?
Hmm?
Warriors.
Last I heard, but we
Yeah.
didn't go to the last B-17.
Do you go to the P-38 ones or just the other one?
We go to both,
Both?
but we didn't go to the
Yeah.
B-17
What
one.
book
What's
is this?
that?
Travel. Best kept secrets in America.
Now I'm really
Travel.
No, because he's new.
Got all kinds of weird books.
47 Fourth Fighter Group. What's this one?
That's the P-38s.
Oh, does this have his?
Who's
in
that
it?
by? Who does
This
it?
is by Isham Keller.
Keller, no. There's another one that's a history
Not enough
Yeah.
talent.
of the B-17 thing, I think, and that was really interesting.
Oh.
Hardaway.
Why wouldn't Dad's be? Oh, here's a map of Germany, somewhat.
Wait, what do I do?
What do you mean? Hardaway. H-A-R.
The Rhine River.
W-H-A. Wait. A-Y.
This green light's on, is it supposed to be on?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Hardaway. Spreewell. S-P-R-E-W.
Oh,
We found one. We found one that might be on.
Chris Mullen.
It would have to be a pretty detailed map.
yeah. This one isn't very
Those
detailed.
are some pretty popular names.
Let me see here.
Why do they call it the retail game?
Oh.
That's their name, right there.
Chris
The
Mullen.
retail gangs,
or
that's P-38.
Sibley.
So, what's it? The Mighty Eight.
That's the air,
What's that?
that's all
You
about
never said that.
B-17s.
You never said the eight, did you?
That's the B-17.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't
Is that how you spell choir?
Well,
see in this one.
Choir.
oh, he might be. There's a 429.
Oh, what was it? 494th? You said it? 484th? What was the number? What was the number of your group again?
332nd.
On the. Oh,
What?
it was a 373rd. You said?
330.
474th
That's a fighters.
Fighters, and the other one was the 332nd Squadron of the 94th Bomb Group.
Yeah. 332nd squad.
How about the bombardment group?
Huh?
Is there a bombardment group?
Well, that's what
There is.
the 94th is, 94th Bombardment Group, heavy.
We can get him over.
What were we?
Send him
In the P-38s.
secretly.
432nd?
No, 474th.
And no one else.
But our squadron,
332nd Squadron.
in the P-38s?
Yeah. Same squadron number as we had in the bomber.
Okay.
Okay, here's the 94th bombardment group. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. And it was part of the 8th Air Force.
What about it?
It's in this book here. Is this yours then?
You're
94th
crazy,
bombardment?
Jack.
Wing and command assignments.
See, you
Oh,
find
these are their squadrons here?
See, I was in 332nd.
Oh, right there, okay.
No, you just click on
Station Bassingbourn, you told me that one,
Yeah.
yeah.
We ended up at Berry State Midlands. Berry.
Oh, okay,
See,
Is that where you went?
Bassingbourn was that temporary place where we had the needs
Yeah.
throughout the hall.
okay. And these are the COs, you remember these guys?
Yeah, well, that's Castle Air Force Base named after this.
Is that right? Did you know some
Deep
of
Blue,
this?
oh, yeah. You were in Castle.
Oh, really?
Jack, wasn't your squadron called the Retail Gang?
Yeah.
Then it's the 429th Fighter Squadron.
Oh, I've got the wrong number?
No, that's,
On
you
the
got,
Spider
you
Squadron,
have
you may have
bombers.
Not college.
You couldn't find an atlas.
No.
Oh, he found
Not
that
there.
thing about a map about,
Oh,
well,
it was just a real rough map. It wasn't much at all.
Well, honey, we've got an atlas someplace.
it
We pay
would be
good money
on a
for it.
bottom shelf because it's big and it wouldn't go anywhere else. Had to be
Okay,
on a
see, I've got 474th Fighter Group. That's not right, though.
Yeah.
Oh, but then you said the 429th is what?
It's the squadron.
What do you think the Warriors champion?
Not the
Oh,
third.
I didn't
Fighter
even
Group.
mention that anyway, I don't think.
No, you didn't. 429th Squadron.
In the fighter outfit.
Right. In the group, yeah. So the 332nd is not.
Bombers.
He's gonna get
It's only the bombers, yeah.
We're gonna get one back
I
in here.
knew he was nuts about that.
It's like from China.
Didn't have the right.
No, we just
Oh, it goes boom and hits you. It makes you.
yeah.
Get off. Basketball.
You're not looking for this.
No, I'm not. Can't you look?
It's not in there. I've already looked. I know what it looks like and it's not down there.
Sending you to look for anything is like sending a baby out to the grocery
Tell
store.
me when it comes.
He might not even write back to us.
March 1. What's this?
March 1.
Well, that's
What it says.
airplane pictures.
You always say
March.
March.
Mock.
Mock. That's a
Oh,
German
okay,
word.
someone just
Much.
wrote about the Warriors.
That's a German word.
Someone
Oh, did you
just
see how the
said,
Warriors are undefeated?
okay, how about them Warriors without leaders?
Weber.
Whatever.
Kaiser Permanente.
Someone knows. The waypoint. Oh, there it is.
Oh, they're talking to you now. That's instant
But
mail.
it comes down to if they can stay healthy. Sign Weber and Sagini. We don't need Weber. He'll never be good in safe.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about sports.
What do you want me to
We
say?
don't need Weber.
We're
Weber
talking
will never
sport.
make it in the NBA.
But the Warriors, they're undefeated.
The Warriors have, they've won what, 4 games?
More than
He's an in-between player. In between.
that. They're not gonna sign Weber.
They don't need
They really don't if they've done this well.
a player. He's not big enough to be a dominant center.
So your mother was born in Chicago, you said?
To be a dominant center.
You didn't ask me that.
No, I didn't, but I want to ask you a couple more
Oh,
questions
Dominic.
about the family tree part of it. That's the part that if you forget, nobody else will know.
And he doesn't have an outside shot to be a strong forward.
Oh, you
And
got
he
one?
has
Let me see if I've got anything.
Has no.
no outside shot to become a great forward. A great forward. He will never make it in the NBA. Let's see what he says to that.
See, he'll write back right here. Thing up here.
Can you go to this? I want to see this. Because it says something about what he said. Was it true Weber turned down a $74 million offer? Not the same as last year. Big country, good, but not great. Not fun. Probably not salary. I agree with what he
think the Hornets' chances are if they can stay healthy? The Hornets are very young with no experienced players.
The experience.
The Hornets are very young with no experienced
Oh, you've got,
players.
This was.
I think I have that too.
Or veterans.
And I've embellished it myself.
They need a few years.
You know, I found a pretty direct,
They need
a pretty direct relative in Denver,
Oh, yeah?
you know. I've got his telephone number and everything, Donald Amphlett.
What's he related to?
He's, I guess he'd be your cousin.
Hmm.
He's got his little channel.
He's got kids the same age as our, you know, as us.
You gonna write back?
I don't know who he could be.
I forget, it's on, I've got it on
Did you
that
yet?
chart somehow. This is what Steven got you? Or the guy sent
It's
me?
even
Yeah.
under it.
Guy
And
got
I added to it,
you did.
but I don't know what I did it.
That's like, yeah, for you, this is probably.
That has some German in it.
He didn't ever write back. He's gonna write
Oh,
Well, I can't help that, I just got what he
I'm not
wanted.
blaming you for
What did
that.
you find that?
Dictionary.
Let's look at that.
I was right up here.
Put on the lamp that's next to you, Jack.
Oh, that's by Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, I was right on the border.
Is that Germany?
That's
a
a
long
long
way.
way.
That's a long way from Regensburg.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's in 40 minutes.
Right.
I thought that.
Oh, you wrote back?
That's where
Sarah, switch on that lamp.
Okay, let's see if I can find where we were.
Jake, you
You
wrote
ever
back.
been to München?
You came right through here.
Range-
Right above.
range-
Yeah. Here's.
It says Bulls aren't the powerhouse anymore, and Charlotte has the
Yes,
best talent in the division.
Phoenix Suns.
Not in that division.
Erfurt.
What is it?
This is,
Who else
Erfurt's
is
just
in that
about where the
division?
Russians met us.
Just say maybe a
Erfurt?
division title, but nothing farther. Nothing further.
No, it didn't show.
I've been to Saarbrücken. Do you see that on there?
Stuttgart.
Saarland. I was there. There's Saarbrücken. Right there. It's on the border of France.
Mm-hmm.
I flew out of there to the Canary Islands.
Oh, yeah.
You know where those are?
Uh-huh.
It's the biggest mountain in Spain. Is on this one island. It's a volcano. And I went up to the top of the volcano in jeeps. All these people in jeeps and stuff. That was fun.
On the Canary Islands?
Uh-huh. And there was banana everywhere. Banana plantations.
Really?
That was a neat little
Yeah,
island.
we hit up Regensburg.
Jenny went to
We turned
Ibiza.
south.
No.
Ibiza.
Back
Really?
this way.
That's on the
Italy.
east side of Spain. My friend went there.
Here, up, and then there's Corsica and Sardinia right in here.
Did you have
Went
to
by
land
there and then
there?
landed down here in Africa.
So how'd you get back?
Flew back this way.
Oh. Out of harm's way?
Yeah.
Did you write it?
Mm-hmm. And also I asked him where he was from.
What did you write?
You just profile?
He wrote, I'm from Ohio, but a die-hard Irish fan. And I hope Iowa State.
He's an Irishman.
That's good if he's an Irishman. That's real good.
Irish fan.
This friend of mine was telling me about East Germany. He says, boy, that East Germany
Irish
is just
man
a
or Irish
mess.
fan?
Irish
Yeah.
fan.
Oh,
Still.
Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah, you don't change that overnight.
Yes.
And he said that the
What do you want to write?
See, I live in the Bay Area.
City
but
of-
I only like the A's and the Warriors. I hate any San
they
Francisco
bombed so
team.
bad that.
You can put that on this computer.
I don't think Jack, it doesn't like.
You'll think Grandpa's good. No, it's a different name.
It's the same name.
I'm from the Bay Area.
Don't tell me that city's not on here.
That one
Area
area.
in California.
That where they bombed it so bad
Yeah.
and for no good reason,
Yeah.
other than just to get even.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Non-strategic.
Yeah.
Only
San
like
Francisco
city
cities, I
like
hate
that? Oh, shit.
both San
Well, I
Francisco.
tell you, when
and-
your memory leaves you, you're up against it.
Yeah. If we had a better map, I know it'd be on there.
Well, we've got an atlas around here, but I guess we've lost it.
We don't have a world
Yeah,
atlas.
you do.
I only like.
Yeah, you do.
We have a
don't-
globe.
And the A's.
No, you have a world atlas.
Golden
I
State
don't know
Warriors.
where
The
it
green
is.
book.
I love the A's and the Warriors.
It's a what?
The A's.
Green book.
Well, John, I don't know where it is.
Oh, maybe one of the other kids borrowed it.
Are you sure it isn't in that bottom drawer where you have all your snapshots?
It's a big book.
Football, I think.
Look in there.
In the bottom.
The Raiders.
Drawer of the desk.
The Raiders. Just Raiders.
Sure.
Try it.
And
I mean, you're in charge around here of that kind of stuff.
Look at the bunny rabbit.
Yeah, I saw him earlier.
I love.
Oh, that baby Jake, those bunnies are.
Dresden.
Is that it?
Dresden.
Oh, okay.
No, Dresden is a city that the British and the Americans bombed the hell out of.
Oh, okay.
That for no reason.
Yeah, civilians.
And this fellow said he was in Dresden, and he said there
Niner
isn't
fans are big
there
spoiled
isn't a
babies.
block in the
We should
town
write
any
that-
place that's,
That is.
Yeah.
that isn't a crumbled sidewalk.
Yeah.
He said it'll take I don't know how many years.
But it didn't. It didn't take that
I
long.
agree, Betty.
They
No.
had those things rebuilt. in the
No,
city.
they're not.
Oh,
They're
they're
still,
they're still
still
like that?
busted.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, because I've seen pictures of some of those cities in Germany, and I go, man, how would they ever rebuild this? The rocks are just piled everywhere.
Oh, Berlin? Oh,
Yeah. But look what they did to London, though.
Say the
Sorry,
Niners.
Betty's fan, I'm not spoiled.
Like the Niners. The only reason the Niners are good is because their owner is in the mafia.
Okay, so what was your mother's, oh, you've got all that on that paper, then, huh?
you got all.
Yeah, I've got most of that. Did you say your mother was a Methodist?
Episcopalian.
Oh, Episcopalian. Well, your father was
He was
Methodist.
Methodist.
Yes.
Oh, he was a Methodist.
Gato? Sarah.
The Episcopalians are close to the Catholics.
There.
Yeah, in fact, you go to into one of their churches,
Okay.
you swear you're in
Yeah,
at mass.
yeah.
Pictures. Oh, what is this? I can read.
Whoops, whoops. Come.
Look at the land. It's funny, why I'm out. Oh, this is good.
Wait, one more that's yours.
Let me write.
This is Jacob's. You're a Jacob.
What?
What is?
Now I know my ABCs.
Cute. Oh, look at yours is good. Mine is not. Yeah, mine.
I was gonna give those to
See,
you,
look.
so now you
So
got 'em.
this one's good.
This boy is blowing bubbles. I wrote that.
No, you can write it. I can write my name.
No, you could barely
Oh,
write.
look.
That was June. And look at mine. You were dyslexic. I wasn't.
She
I
was?
bet you had one too.
You were,
Look,
sis?
none of these are
Dog.
good,
Look,
these
this
are.
is all dog.
Mine's way better than yours. Look. Look how perfect that is.
This is a sad thing.
Oh, that's what you said.
Bring it over here, you guys. I want to see it. I want to see it in the light. Bring it over here.
Look at this. This is some gum.
It's what?
I don't know. I drew a heart and said it was gum.
I'm sure.
That's weird, see? It's a heart when I was 5. And I
Yeah.
wrote, this is some gum.
Oh, I
Look
see.
at this,
That's how it
Jake.
is. See, then we did it again. This is a heart. It is Jacob's heart.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
this.
Why did I like hearts?
I don't know.
Look what I wrote. I'm all, this is my family. And I only wrote me,
Look,
My
I did
dad.
a joker. This is a joker.
Dad.
See, I was good at doing a joker.
I'm all, this is my family. And I didn't even put mom in it. I just put Jake, John, and Sarah. I didn't even put mom.
I know. I remember that.
Did she get sad? And she saw
She didn't
it.
see it. She's never seen it. Why would she see it?
Look, I
She
drew an
didn't see it?
ostrich.
How could she
even.
not have seen it?
That was my ostrich at the age of 5.
Cool.
Oh, that's because that's when I lived with you.
I have
huh?
some, yeah. That was your family.
Yeah. Oh, look what I drew, Jake.
Rattlesnake. I hated
Oh, I
snakes.
didn't draw that.
I know, you still do. They're weird. They're Eve.
This is Tor. What's Tor?
It was like a dodo thing, you know.
What?
Oh, this is Tor? Where does it say that?
That's what mine said.
You like lasers. I have a study
Yeah.
report on lasers from
It's
you.
shooting lasers. That's the one I got an A+ on.
I know. I still have it.
This is a
I'm all
Valentine's Day present.
self-portrait.
I'm
Let's
just
see.
gonna turn that
Cool.
lasers in sometime if I ever have to turn in a
Bluer.
report.
I know.
Just turn that in, man.
It's a
Look,
blue
this is a
hair.
Valentine's
You can buy
present.
reports at the store.
Look, this is a Valentine's present.
Ah.
Oh. Yeah, it's cool.
This is an X-ray. See, I did all weird stuff.
How'd Guama get it?
This is Zip from our weekly reader. Weird. Look, Sarah couldn't even draw. That was good.